How many vaccines usually American children until 18 years old receive, and how many of them are mandatory?
Our children receive between 54 shots is the average, but many of those shots, like DTaP, is diphtheria, tetanus, and acellular pertussis. So it is 3 shots in it. So ultimately, you're getting about 72 total vaccines by the time you're 18. And that number is growing with COVID, although it looks like that may be being taken off the schedule here in America. But there's a race to get to about 100 total vaccines by the time you're 18. Now, the mandate depends on what state you live in. All of those are recommended by the CDC. They have a recommended schedule. Our federal government does not mandate it upon you. They make the recommendation. And then the states, depending on the relationship with the health department, make the mandate of how many of those you have to receive. So it depends state by state. But I would just say most children in America are receiving 72 vaccines by the time they're 18.
Does anybody made research how is impact of cumulative taking all these 54 vaccines ever in the United States?
No, in fact, there was a study that was done by the Institute of Medicine here in America. Every few years, the Institute of Medicine is sort of our top scientists in the private sector that don't work for government. So our Nobel laureates, those that have done high achieving, they're sort of in a club called the Institute of Medicine. The CDC reaches out to them sometimes and pays them to do a research study. And so they've been asked several times to look around the world at all of the studies that have ever been done. Has there ever been a study of the cumulative effects of the entire vaccine program? As you pointed out, 54 vaccines compared to those that get none. And when they did that research, they came back and said there is not a single study in the world that has ever looked at giving all those vaccines over time. There's also no study in the world of giving 3 or 4, or in some cases, 7 or 8 vaccines on the same day, which they do often in America on our scheduled visits. That has never been studied. Is it okay to give multiple vaccines? We don't see a study where they give multiple vaccines compared to those that get none or those that get 1. We haven't looked at that. And so all of this, just like never doing safety studies, we've never, ever done the study. What is the cumulative effect of all of these vaccines? And that's why a vaccinated versus a completely unvaccinated study is so important. That's the only way you can really do that now.